everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on E.
The coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hart. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Throwing to start the drive. Right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
Now this throw caught left side. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. They'll run on first down. LeBlanc. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Looking to throw. Right. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time. Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is. And that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 22 carries, 72 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Let's go now. 60 or. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, it's Allen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
I'm here all day.
Here's Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw here. The throw taken in by Cole. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. They'll run on first down. It's Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now Allen. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Ready to go. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. This throw over the middle, taken in by Cole. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Now he'll pull it down, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A look there at how the Raiders will start defensively. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
In the backfield, standing alone here on 2nd and goal is Davis. 2nd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Look at the starters defensively for the Dolphins. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Right now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Taken right around the 44. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
15. 51 yard line. 22, Mike, 22. Third down. Keep it up. Now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Right. From the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Joseph. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. To throw is right. Operating from the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside inside the 35.
Here we go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Barton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 13.
They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now left side on the swing pass.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. Now right on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun. Right. And that incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Allen trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He'll look to throw. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wright to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Ready.
On second down now, it's Allen. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Out to Cole on the right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On first down, LeBlanc. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Joseph. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Right now to throw on 3rd down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
60 or 54. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Bailey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stops right around the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wright throwing to start the drive. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back to throw. Right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
To throw is Wright. Off the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's a goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Wright, going to throw on 3rd and goal. Keep nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. Over the middle, complete. It's Bailey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Pick me up. Here we go.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
On third down, Allen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Here's Wright looking to throw on second down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That was shades of Tennessee Volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's a second and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. He can run for it, and he will. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still...
Let's go. 15, line it. 15, line it. 54.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Let's go.
Now back to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Switch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun. Right. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Right now. Throwing on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
65.
Ready?
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Right there. 54.
They'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation.
It's blocked. Now it's picked up near midfield. And they'll wind up having it in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, they were ecstatic to get the stop and get the ball back. Now they get that punt block. Here we go.
And what that play does is anyone who is teetering on the fence on their sideline, wondering about winning the game, it brings them squarely back on the side of, yes, we can get this done. And now you've got a great energy that goes throughout the team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to look to throw to Allen on the dump-off. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Davis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Brandon, that's just football 101 if you're at...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this, not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Caron said, leave your watch